It's about to go down.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to another episode of Doomsday Prepper. Oh, I'm so stupid. Yeah, so I had to go buy some fans, man. I needed new toys. Two, this one and that one. This shit is just too hot out here, man. There's no price tag for me, my fat ass, when it comes to comfort and convenience. This struggle is real, man. This heat is killing me. Oh, I went out and got me a mask because it looks cool as fuck. But more so because that other shit, you know, where it's a single, it fogs up my glasses, man, when I'm sweating and stuff. So hopefully this will do better. Plus, I feel like I can breathe a lot better. Yeah. Shout out to the makers of who makes this shit, 3M. We got to give a shout out to my boy Zach Brown. That's what's on the iPod today. From favorite group, favorite dude. Hold on tight. One of the other reasons why I did pick up the fan, I have it set up wherever I'm sanding, so that the powdery shit just flies to the side. Helps me with my cleanup process. Hopefully I can do this without hurting myself with one hand, because it does bite. But you're gonna see the clouds or whatever get pushed to the side. I don't know if the camera can capture that. But that powdery, all that powder and all that, it doesn't blow in my face. Yeah, it's hard for me to do it. It's hard for me to do it with one hand because it's biting. But you get the idea. That cloud shit, even with goggles on, it fucks you up, and then you got dust all over your face and shit. Like everything from here, like the way it connects over, has been sanded. So I'm here done. Well, I still got to do this section over. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. This is probably the only part I'm ever gonna hate is sanding and taking off the adhesive. So what have I been doing all day? Hanging out with my boy, watching the fucking Skins. Swear to God, y'all let me down one more season, dude. I'll be right back with y'all next season. Been like that forever. Anyways, I've been sanding all day, getting ready to put the disc in. I only got one side sanded down. So you're probably wondering, probably not, but in case you're wondering what I'm doing here to my rear door, I love this chair, dude. I am such a fat ass. So the rear door, the reason why I'm taking it down to bare aluminum, I'm actually eliminating that that window there, because that is where my garage, my small garage, is gonna be, and I'm gonna have my tools and my AR and my grenades and all that shit, and I don't want people getting to, and my grill. I don't want nobody stealing my grill, cracking that shit. So yes, I could have spray painted it, but I really just wanted a solid stationary door. What the fuck does that even mean? Anyways, I'm going to seal that off. I'm gonna cut some sheet metal, what I use for my ceiling, what I had for my ceiling, and I'm gonna tack that son of a bitch up with some rivets and seal it off. Not today though, but I'm prepping it. Yeah, I'm gonna go for another ride. Woo! Thug life. Hi guys, so I haven't been recording because all I'm doing is fucking still stripping this damn back end, my ass in. That ass though. Man, whoever's idea it was to get this fucking bus to get fucking kicked in the... I got nothing. Alright, so update. I had to take all my goddamn lights off because I had to sand behind it. I figure if I'm gonna sand and prime the back end, I'm gonna just knock it out all at once. I don't want to try to go around it because I'm just gonna mess up the light assembly and shit like that. I am cleaning off my holes where my discs are gonna go, because I am going to use sealant waterproofing on the inside of the disc. Put it against the hole, line it up nicely, and put my rivets through. I got 8 holes to fill. I think I'm gonna put a washer behind where the holes are, just so that the rivet has something better to bite on versus the fiberglass. But I'm gonna check it out real quick. Mother trucker. Copy the holes that I made. All I need is a dot, really. Just because I want it to be uniform and look good. They don't fit. I gotta make them bigger. I used the wrong drill bit. And because I put holes in it, I gotta reprime it. That's what I got done today. It's all primed up, except for the top. It still has adhesive. But I'm exhausted. I'm going home. Just got back from AutoZone. Most painful experience of my life. Trying to play catch up. Trying to get back on schedule. Shout out to VCU. Got a cooler full of ice. My cherry Coke. Zach Brown on iPod. Brand new spotlight. Time to catch up. The discs are going on. I labeled each disc driver 1, D1, D2, driver 1, driver 2, and then P1, P2, passenger 1, passenger 2 with the arrow, so that I know that once I turn it around to put it on, whoever's on the inside will help me line it up. Excuse me, I think I just spit on my camera. Why do I keep spitting on my camera? Anyways, I'm gonna not using these holes because they're loose. I want, when we're doing with rivets, I want it to be snug. So I'm creating new holes. Each disc has its own pattern. I try to get as close as I could. That's why I number these discs. So once you mark it and drill it, you want to use the same disc to put it back on, so obviously. I'm actually going to put a washer on the backside, a tiny washer, just so it bites better than just putting it right to the fiberglass. It's lined up. So what I'm going to do there, I'm off about almost an inch there and then a half an inch there. So what I'm going to do is just come down about a half an inch and remark it. So this is the new hole. And this is the new hole, so they're about equal distance. It's about a half an inch or so. But I'm actually using the disc to do my drilling, because it has to be a perfect drill. Otherwise, the rivets is gonna have a tough time getting through the hole. Unlike a screw where you can force it, the rivet has to perfectly go in. So my original marking was just to make sure that that I lined up, that I was equally divided as far as distance from the circumference. I'm having a tough time drilling through my fiberglass. Nice surprise though, because there's actually a metal plate behind the fiberglass already, and I didn't even notice it. So I don't need a second person to hold the rivets and to hold the washer in the back for me, because that metal plate is, spit again. That metal plate is again, the metal plate, again, man. The metal plate in the back is it's actually gonna hold my rivet for me. I'm just trying my rivets, and it's snug, but it does go in. And that plate in the back's actually biting it pretty good, so I like that. These two are ready, perfectly set. Rivets actually lined up very well. I'm glad I took my time on it. One thing I forgot to mention, guys, when you are using your sealing, to do this, it's not a flat surface. At least some of the parts were not. So when you actually line this up, make sure you push the middle so that it spreads out perfectly flat. Otherwise, you're gonna have a warp-like effect, and it's gonna look like freaking Bondo, which is what I was trying to avoid. But I am very happy with this. As much as I love my cordless drills, my impact guns, this job up here that I'm going through, the metal behind the fiberglass that I have to get through is a little tougher for my cordless. So I switched to my cord, DeWalt. Shout out to the folks at DeWalt. Bro, I've had this fucking drill for the last 20 years. I kid you not. I stole it at my first job I ever had. Fuck with y'all. Yeah, so this is a lot easier to use. The cordless was taking me literally like almost a minute to do, and I had to put some ass behind it. This here, under 10 seconds. You gotta be careful with it though, because you are working with fiberglass initially. So take your time either way. What else? Shout out to my man Jason Aldean up top here. Yeah, his remake of Heaven, Bryan Adams. Shout out to Bryan Adams. Shout out to everybody from the 80s, 90s. I'm so tired. Alright. So I almost fell off the ladder. I was using the drill, and I was going in, this one right here, and I wasn't paying attention, and it grabbed the shit out of this insulation, which was on this side. I pushed it over, but it grabbed it, and it twisted, and I damn near fell off the ladder. I'm afraid of heights. I'm about to go home because I think I freaking peed on myself a lot this time. Whew. I'm afraid of heights like a fat kid is afraid that he only got one slice of freaking turkey on his sandwich. I've been working my ass off. I know I'm all over the place with these videos. But I mean, those that have already built their bus, you know the same struggles I'm having. Sometimes you have to be all over the place. There were times that I got frustrated this weekend, times that I was stressed out, but I wouldn't trade it for anything, for real. No bullshit. I truly love working on shit like this. When I did my van, it was the most peaceful and spiritual, whatever you want to call it. It was amazing. It put me a point in my life where I just felt chill, peaceful. I got to relax my mind, and I needed that. So this here is a million times what I did on the van, as far as the experience and the feeling behind it. I'm still overwhelmed that I even fucking got the skoolie. Those of you that are thinking about it, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Do it now. Fucking sell off the kids' college tuition. I don't give a fuck. Skip a few meals a day. Don't do that. But no bullshit, like, just do it. Like I said in another video, you can always sell it. You know what I mean? So somebody will always want to take it off your hand. I just can't wait to like be in it all the time. And I mean, I love my van, but ever since I lost my pup, it's just staying in there. It's just not the same. You guys saw me recording the rear of my bus while I went to the front and to step on the brakes, do the hazards, turn the signal, did the flashers, turn the light on, put it in reverse. I'm having some funky stuff going on with my disc light on my side, for the tail light and the brake light, and I'm the only one here. So that's why I recorded it. You gotta think. So I recorded it, then I went back and looked at it, just to see which light was giving me issues, what was going on, when it went off, and when it had the issues. Okay guys, I'm ready to go. Another night. I got my disc, got my tools, my cocking, my tool for my rivet. I went ahead and got a different one because the other one, the neck turns for you for whatever the hell reason, and I lose control of it a lot. I like the stationary one. Got my razor to bust open the front. This is one of those breakable seals where once you cut the front, you can just squeeze it and the seal inside here will pop. You don't have to stick a nail in there. Of course, I got my cherry Coke, so I'm about to get it in. What you want to use with this as far as cleanup when you're doing your caulking, you want a bottle with water and soap, like, oh yeah, soapy water. It helps you with your caulking, where it won't go crazy on your finger, and it's a smooth rotation around the disc here. So I want to cut it at an angle, because when I squeeze it, I'm going to be tilting it at an angle so it comes out, just to create an even spread. Forgot to tell you guys why I had the tape. That's just so I can get it off the table, so when I put the caulk in, it won't go through the holes to get on my table. I had to switch gun because the other one was a little bent, but this is a good one that my buddy Marcus gave me. Thank you, Mark. Okay, so I got my caulking on. Pretty generous amount, really, if you ask me. Again, I'm not the best caulker, but either way, I'm gonna be pushing it through there, so it's not a big deal. I can always clean it up, but I got to get a good seal. Plus, once it oozes out, I'm gonna be cleaning it up with my finger, wet finger with soap water. Very, very happy with how everything went. I am going to, you see those tiny holes there? It's solid, but I'm gonna go ahead and put some caulking in there, and then I'm gonna clean this off. I'm just gonna wet my finger into some soap water, and then I'm just gonna polish it off. I am pretty happy with it, even though it looks kind of messy. I went ahead and whatever gouged out. I went ahead and took my finger and went around it and smoothed it out as much as I could. My buddy told me I don't want to fuck with it too much, because that's when sloppy shit starts happening. As long as I have a good clean circle, some circumference, sphere, blah blah blah, I'm good. Because this actually, once it dries hard. So I'm gonna come back with my sandpaper, and I'm gonna sand it down a little bit so that it's smoother. Then I'm gonna paint over it again anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I am very happy, and I'm gonna do the rest of them. Finally got my shit. I no longer have openings for my back flashers. I'm gonna let it dry. I might let it dry 2 or 3 days. Then I'm gonna go back and sand them and clean them up even more. In the meantime, I'm gonna, since I can't prime this area yet, I'm gonna take those lights down. I am keeping them, but I wanna clean them up. If you see, there's all rusted up. So I'm gonna take it down, clean the lens, polish them up, and then for the housing, I'm gonna sand it down, and I'm gonna paint those black. Same thing with the ones, with that one right there, and the one on the other side. But yeah, I am very happy, guys. I finally got them done. Even though I've been talking about it for a while, but I've been at it for all weekend, plus the last 2 days. I still have a job, so I gotta, that's priority, of course. I'm exhausted, I'm pooped. Finally got my disc in place. I'm gonna take these lights with me. But I'm happy to this point. I'm gonna focus on the inside now. Well, I'm gonna focus on the inside until my man's ready to take my bus to seal it up and paint it and do the body work. It's been a great experience so far. I set out this journey to put these series together. Well, this series together with a bunch of episodes from beginning to end, from when I picked up the bus to all my struggles. Instead of just showing you guys these videos of these beautiful buses and so on, I'm hoping you guys get some out of this and are encouraged to go out and get one. At least you'll have some frame of reference, even if it's not mine. But I wanted to do a no bullshit type of video, step by step. And if you're wondering, you know, this guy talks too much or whatever, I think I have a little bit to share. But even if I don't, there's somebody out there that needs it or wants it. But if I'm not certified, I riddle me this, Batman. Why Thomas give me my own emblem? I rock this shit wherever I go, man. People be like, oh my God, that guy's certified by Thomas. Yeah, bitch, that's me all day, every day. Be good. You boys out. I'll see y'all on the flip side. Peace.